And so I thought for doing that, a good thing would be the T-Rex walking down a hill. So this is going to be a carcass, like a Triceratops carcass. And he's at the top of the hill. He's got to walk down the hill to get to the carcass and have a little nibble on that. So that's kind of how I would start blocking it out, just kind of to basically figure out how many steps it's going to be to get to the end there. Yeah, pretty simple there. I'm kind of, like I said, just doing kind of like contacts and passing all the way down the hill. So probably even at that stage, just spline it and just start refining there. The first thing I want to do is try and get a sense of the weight. That's kind of the core for me, is try and get the weight first. So the weight for me is like the ups and downs, basically. There's a little bit of kind of the forward and back movement as well, but essentially I'll focus on the ups and downs first. Yeah, so what, 5 frames after the contact? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 frames after the contact. Then we'll put in our down position. You definitely don't want this. See that Y translation is dead flat. That's not gonna have a good sense of weight if it's just floating along flat. Again, that's just a look coming down a little bit fast. I'll just tweak that there. Now, so that's kind of exactly what gravity's doing. So it's really just falling through these sections here. Let's get on to adding some separation first. That's the first thing we're going to do. Those 2 curves up and start kind of trying to finesse them. It looks like quite a lot, but maybe that's all right. So yeah, kind of simple. We haven't done too much yet, but hopefully that starts to feel like you feel the separation between the hips and chest. And now we can just do that with the head as well. So just grab the head, but opposing this, but also thinking about what's leading, what's dragging. So the head, I'm going to have the leading coming down here. And this pose, look at that, it's going to be way off. So we have to pull that right down. But then subtly, as it comes from there into the end of the step, you can feel that the head comes down after the chest. So I'm getting the leading at the start and then switching to kind of the dragging or offset afterwards. It's this bit here, I think, you can hopefully start to see the wave coming down the body there just with that X rotation. You start to feel the kind of that weight starting to work through there. Hopefully see that just doing a little bit of finessing on the feet is going to help them a lot. So that would be the finishing thing for me. Once you've got everything in, it's all kind of moving smoothly. It should still have the weight. Everything is kind of there. But now, like, I think what helps make it feel real is kind of a bit of detail and a bit of kind of messiness, the kind of the jiggled, all that sort of. So you just got a little bit going on in the body there that feels like the energy is reverberating and adds a bit of interest. Bits where things aren't perfect. So as his feet touch the ground like here, you'll see they slide a little bit and the toes kind of bounce a bit as well. And that just helps to sell the idea that it's not this perfect computer generated walk. There's a potential that he's slipping and he's adjusting his weight. That's kind of my ideas with that, I think.